We are live. This is the NBA Rundown. The channel is Nuke the House. Of course, brought to you by nukethehouse.com, the best place for sports betting information. We'll be going live on this channel tonight. We'll be doing some live betting, but we're going to break down the slate right now, Tyler. But let's talk about what we saw last night. Knicks couldn't even keep it close at all. What'd you see in that one?
Yeah, they have no offense outside of Brunson. It's Cat, I don't think is the answer. I know it's going to take some time to work in, but I don't think it's a real good pickup. Miles McBride was your second highest scorer. It was just ugly all around. I don't like the Mikal Bridges pickup. You're going to try and win with defense in an offensive league, and Boston beat up on them. So, I mean, Boston's the best team in the league, and that's what I expected. That's why I was on Boston -6 in that one.
I mean, Boston's so far ahead of everyone else here in the NBA, and they're clearly the favorite to win the title. I actually didn't downgrade the Knicks at all. I just think Boston's that good. So it's going to take a little while for them to gel, and hopefully Mikal Bridges can eventually find his shooting stroke again, because what we've seen right now doesn't look very good. All right, Tyler, it's going to be a long season for me. This NBA season is going to suck, dude, because the Lakers are good again. The Lakers are good again. And, you got to give JJ Redick credit. I thought, you can't make a podcaster a coach. The offense looked a lot better. And, boy, I feel so bad for Anthony Edwards. I mean, what a terrible organization. LeBron's out there running around with Anthony Davis, and Anthony Edwards has to play with Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle. I mean, he's going to be one of the next great players in the league, but he doesn't have a shot. I feel bad for him. What did you see there?
Yeah, I mean, Lakers look good. AD was the real key piece. I mean, he smashed that game. It had nothing to do with LeBron. I know you hate LeBron. You want to give him all the credit, but the dude scored like 11 points in that game. He had nothing to do with that win. It was all AD. All you got was the little Braun storyline when he checked in with Bronny. He did nothing in that game. So AD was the star last night. And Edwards didn't shoot well, but Randall didn't look good. Maybe it just takes time for Minnesota and New York. But
Bro, Randall sucks.
I'm not big.
Dude, he doesn't try at all on defense.
I'm not saying he's good.
He's terrible. Minnesota's cooked. I mean, I'm sure they'll have a fine regular season, and maybe they'll make the second round. But, I mean, they're not a contender. And Anthony Edwards is good enough to be the best player on a championship team. So it's really too bad for him and his career.
I'm ordering an Ethernet cable right now, spread.
Do it.
You hear me?
Yeah, order that cable. But until then, I'll continue to break down this slate. Yeah, but boy, I mean, I think they missed Towns last night. I think Randall's a definite downgrade.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how much of a downgrade it is. I mean, Cat's not good.
Yeah, but at least Cat tries on defense. Randall doesn't even try.
I still don't think either's a good player. So,
yeah, they both suck. The Indiana Pacers are -5.5. They're in Detroit taking on the Pistons. Total is 234.5. Tyler, the Pacers are continuing to take money, and I think that's the right side right there. What do you think here when the Indiana Pacers take on the Detroit Pistons?
Yeah, I'm on the Pacers here. I see it's up to 5.5. I'd still take the Pacers. I mean, they're just going to push the pace. Detroit's kind of still the same team as last year. They're missing the Thompson twin tonight, so that's going to hurt their defense. And the Pacers were one of the highest paced teams. Detroit was also in the top 10, but they don't score the Pacers do. So I don't think the in this one. So give me the Pacers -5.5. Siakam's crushed this matchup too. He's averaging 27 in his last 5 against Detroit. He's averaging 23 versus Tobias Harris in his last 5. They're both top 10 in pace, and Detroit was 25th in defensive rating last year. You're getting his points prop at 21.5. So I will take the over on Siakam in there. So Siakam over, Indy -5.
Yeah, I like laying the points on the highest total on the board, right? Obviously, points are a little less valuable in this game that's 234 as opposed to, say, the Orlando Magic game where the total is 208. So we both agree we're on the Pacers here. and that's going to be our first play for tonight. The Brooklyn Nets are catching 6.5 in Atlanta, taking on the Hawks. Tyler, my projections say to lay it here with the Hawks, but these are two teams that look a lot different, so I don't know how much I trust the projections. I actually was not going to get involved in this game, but if I do, once again, I'd be taking the favorite. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd lean Hawks, but I don't think I play this game. I mean, maybe a Trae Young double and win would be the only thing I'd come in on, but that's probably it in this game.
All right. Fair enough. I don't have much to say here, but I like Atlanta a lot. If hopefully
I don't hate a
keep
Jalen Johnson double at about 2-1.
Yeah. Another thing, Tyler, we're going to talk about people having their number. Brooklyn has covered the last 5 times these two teams have faced off. I don't really know how much that says about these two current iterations of these teams, though. So another one where I like the favorite. Tyler, one that I like the dog here, but I don't know if we're going to get there and make it a play, is the Orlando Magic. They are +2, and I think that they do have the better team. But number one, Miami is fully healthy right now. I mean, how often does that happen? So maybe my projections aren't fair there as well. And Miami, we talked about Brooklyn always covers against Atlanta. Miami's won the last 5 home games against the Orlando Magic. How are you approaching this game?
Yeah, I kind of leaned Miami in the beginning, but Miami's beat them up last.
No, we learned Orlando in the
play
beginning.
Magic here. Yeah, lean Magic, and then Miami's been beating them up.
Yeah. 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 against Orlando. They've won their 5 last home games against Orlando.
Yeah, I mean, it's Miami or pass for me. I'll probably end up passing.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if Orlando is able to get the win, I wonder if this is going to hasten their departure of Jimmy Butler that we did talk about yesterday. So I don't know. If I were to play it, I would play the Magic, but looks like we're backing off a little bit from that play. In the crappiest game of the night, the Philadelphia 76ers are under investigation because Joel Embiid and Paul George will be sitting out tonight. This was the ESPN game. The rules were you're not supposed to load manage on these games, and it looks like they're load managing the first week of the season. I don't know what's going on in Philadelphia, but I'll tell you what, I would not be excited if I was a 76ers fan. I wonder how quickly Embiid's health is just going to fall off a cliff, right? Because he's never been the most durable guy to begin with. And we all know that after 30, these injuries can become more and more commonplace. So 76ers might have missed their little window here. The only, I guess, saving grace would be that the East is weak outside of Boston. However, the Celtics are light years ahead of where the Bucks are. Tyler, another one where I'd probably take the favorite here. Do you think the 76ers can keep it close?
I think they can keep it close. I mean, they're going to run a fast pace out there with Maxey and these guys. I kind of like the over here because Milwaukee doesn't play much defense, and they're going to put up a ton of points. So lean the Bucks. I don't think I play the Bucks. I'd like the over more.
You like the over, huh? I didn't mention that. The over is 221.5 there. Tyler likes the over. Milwaukee's won 5 of their last 6 visits to Philadelphia. So this is a team that they always beat, even if Embiid's in there. So I don't know. I like Milwaukee here. It's so crazy the difference between NBA money lines and NFL money lines. -174 on a 3.5. Seems pretty high there on that Bucks money line. The Cleveland Cavaliers are -6.5. They're in Toronto. They're taking on the Raptors. Total is 225.5. Tyler, you had a look here that I wasn't ready for. What did you think?
Yeah, I like Toronto's team total under. It's 109.5. They're missing RJ Barrett and Kelly Olynyk tonight. I mean, they're not the best players, but they score points for this Toronto team. They have no size. They're not going to be able to get rebounds against these two bigs for Cleveland. They've scored less than 110 in 3 of the last 5 versus Cleveland. They only averaged 112 last year, all year. 110 and you're taking those offensive pieces off the floor, I like the team total under on Toronto here. I think Cleveland's bigs can give them some problems. They don't have many scoring options outside of Quickly and Barnes, so I don't think they get to 110 here. I think the Raptors are one of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah, they definitely are. Total's gone under 6 of the last 8 visits of Cleveland to Toronto, and just in their any game, no matter the location, total's gone under 5 of Cleveland's last 7 games against Toronto. So, yeah, I can see where we're going there. The only worry for me is a coaching change for the Cavaliers. Maybe they pick up the pace, but 225.5 seems like a lot. So I'm with you there. I like the full game under as well. Think it'd be slow for both teams. Tyler, I did the wagering world this morning with Sino and 5-Star. Sino gave out the Hornets +8. I was shocked. If you watch the episode, you'll see I'm kind of shocked when he gives the play out. Diving into this game a little more, though, I actually do think that the Hornets are the right side, catching 8 points traveling to Houston. Totals 229, and I'm basically just banking on the improvement of Brandon Miller as well as having LaMelo Ball back in the lineup. Charlotte does have a new coach as well. Houston's very, very good team. However, I don't know if they'll cover this 8-point spread. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think Houston wins the game. I think this is a props game, to be completely honest with you. Like your boy Shane Goon's -110 to get a double-double for Charlotte. I think he absolutely feasts in the middle. He gets 10 rebounds, gets 10 points, gets you that double-double. Don't hate Jalen Green's points prop at 19.5. That seems low for a guy that's going to shoot a lot of the shots. He's one of the main options on that offense. We talked about Brandon Miller. His points prop 17.5. I think Charlotte might be realizing that he's the guy to build around instead of LaMelo. So I don't hate his over too. So his over, Jalen Green's over, and that's Shane Goon double-double where my plays in this game. I probably leave the side and the total
alone. Tyler, another game that I like the points in here is the Chicago Bulls taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. However, doing these shows with me, right, I consistently underrate this Pelicans team. So I haven't placed it yet. I wanted to talk to you. What do you think about the Pelicans laying 5.5 at home? I'm kind of upset that I missed it. This game did open at more, so the market agrees with me here. When the market plays a favorite, I don't even notice, but when the market plays the dog, it's usually the right side. However, did we miss the best part of the line? Because 6.5 to 5.5 is a fairly key number in the NBA. Total of 227. I like the Bulls. What do you think?
I'm not betting this game. I mean, I can't bet the Bulls. I think they're also one of the worst teams in the league. I know they get some guys.
I think they're going to be better than people expect with Lonzo back.
He's on a minutes restriction. He's only going to play like 10 to 15 tonight, so I don't think it really affects the game.
Okay.
Yeah, and if Zion's out there, Zion's going to absolutely dominate this front court. I'm just complete stay away from me.
Okay. We'll stay off it. Good point about the minutes restriction. But if I were to play it, dude, I'm on the Bulls here. So that's going to be something I'm looking forward tonight. Let's get an idea of Lonzo's minutes, and then we'll get a better idea while we're live betting the show. Of course, that show will be taking place on this YouTube channel. This is the Nuke the House YouTube channel, brought to you by nukethehouse.com. That's right. Going live 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. We're going to be live betting these games. Wednesday night show, hosted by Holden. My guy, JC Zargo, will be with me, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So we'd love for you to come join us. Tonight will not be behind the paywall. The whole weekend will, though. So if you want to take advantage of some of these free winners, come hang out. We'll be live 7 Eastern, nukethehouse.com. Tyler, we're moving quicker than I expected, man. I thought we'd have more to say. I'm kind of tired. I didn't sleep well last night.
That's fine. We're getting them out of the way.
Bro, I think I didn't sleep well last night because I like to talk, you know that. I think I didn't sleep well, Tyler, because I think the realization hit me that the Lakers are good again. And it's just, this season's going to be hell. And I just woke up sick to my stomach knowing that I root for terrible franchises. I mean, I'm wearing a Raiders sweatshirt. And other people, they're just blessed to have teams that are always in contention. All right, the Memphis Grizzlies are -2.5. They're in Utah. They're taking on the Jazz. Tyler, this game was 3 when we talked yesterday. Another one where the market likes the dog, so I think we do need to take that into account. However, you said you're not sure what to make of the last game. I'm not sure what to make of this game. Do you want to help me?
Yeah, I mean, this is another one. Like, I want to take the favorite here in Memphis. I think they're going to be really good this year. They're getting their guys back, even without Jaren Jackson playing tonight. They're going to have some advantages on the floor. Like, Morant's going to be able to get in the paint and get what he wants. I think Zach Edey could play a huge part in this game because he's going to be able to just jam the paint and stop these Utah guys from getting there. I lean Memphis, but they've had troubles playing in Utah. This is one of those matchups where they don't fade well for Memphis. So if I get there in the end to play it.
Yeah. Total's gone over 12 of the last 13 trips Memphis has made to Utah. Utah 6-1 straight up in their last 7 games hosting Memphis. So that's a good point there. However,
rebounds are set at. I was going to say Zach Edey's rebounds are set at 7.5. That's too low for the center. Give me the 10 plus at 155.
I like that. One thing I want to say though, Tyler, about that 6-1 straight up against Memphis. We know that they usually do that Denver Utah double. Maybe get in the beginning of the season where Utah sucks, right? How many times did they 2 teams fly over? They play Portland, Sacramento, Golden State, a couple teams in Clippers, Phoenix, and then they head to Utah to end their road trip. They're completely dead tired. It's a tough spot to play. So I think we should take that one with a grain of salt. But I like Utah here, so we're opposite. Probably will not make our sheet. Let's ask some questions from our guy, Card Addict, not the addict. Like I'm addicted to the NBA for some stupid reason. It's like a drug. I'm addicted to it, and it's bad for me. Yet I'm here again. John Collins over 10.5 points. What do you think?
I had no read on that prop.
Okay, and that's full disclosure. We're not experts on absolutely everything. Well, we'll get to that one later.
John Collins wasn't on my radar this morning. I'll say that.
All right, how about Desmond Bane? That's the Memphis game as well.
Yeah, I don't hate that. Guards for Utah can't really play defense. Sexton got to guard somebody, and it's more than likely Bane. He's not the best perimeter defender, and if Bane gets hot from 3, he could definitely clear that 22.5. It's going to be the second option without Jaren Jackson out there too.
Saying not the best is being quite kind. I mean, the guy's the definition of a one-way player. He's an absolute zero defensively. So, and we'll get to your last question later, but I actually do have an opinion on that one. Well, actually, it might be this game right now. Yeah, it is this game right now. So
save that game for last.
You want to say Phoenix for last?
Get the stinker out of the way, spread. Get the Warriors and the Blazers out of the way.
The Warriors always beat the Blazers. They've won the last 5 times.
It's an easy handicap. We just take the Warriors.
Even lane 6?
Yeah. I think so. I think this is a spot Steph could blow up, have a big game.
Let me pull up the numbers yet. It's the numbers will be up by the end of the week, Keg told me on the site. Projections, did you look at it? Yeah, I got the Warriors winning by 10. That's one of the biggest edges. Do we want to make that official?
Yeah, we could do that. Make the Warriors official.
All right. Warriors official -6. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those big brother, little brother things. And it's not the same, but I remember when they had Dame and CJ, it just felt like they were like, Warriors light or great value Warriors. They wanted to be the Splash Brothers, but they just weren't as good. So, yeah. All right. We're both on the Warriors. That's an official play. Finally, Tyler, the LA Clippers open up the Intuit Dome. The LA Clippers are victims of this chase the superstar mentality. And they have to be vomiting that they turned their franchise over to Kawhi Leonard. He made them trade for Paul George. Paul George is now not playing for Philadelphia. Great job. Great trade for both teams. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a legitimate MVP candidate. So it just goes to show you guys, you got to be strong. Don't be like John Lynch. Don't give Brandon Ayuk $30 million. And the Clippers should have said no to Kawhi, and they should have kept Shai. But now they're at where they are. And if what I'm hearing is correct, because Sham said he's not even close. I mean, this Clippers team's in trouble. James Harden's 35 years old. You're going to build your team around a 35-year-old guard who never took conditioning seriously? I mean, this Clippers team is in trouble. The one thing they have done is if they do have a good defense, but good offense beats good defense, Tyler. I like the Suns a lot here tonight. I'm going to lay the 5. Do you agree?
Yeah, I'm on the Suns here. I mean, I think they smash them. Coach Bud has said in media he wants to push the pace more, shoot a ton of more threes. And they showed that in the preseason. Their pace was up from like 97 up to 105. Their three-point shooting is a way up. So love the three-point props on these guys tonight. Devin Booker's 2.5 plus 150. If they're going to tell them guys that they got to shoot a bunch of threes, I'm all over that. Tyus Jones is going to be a huge piece of this team that no one's talking about. I don't think people realize how much he's getting into this team. Guys be off ball and get cutters. So I love his assist prop at 6.5 too. And he's going to be wide open for threes also. His threes prop is 1.5. They're going to focus on Booker, Beal, and Durant. They got to leave somebody open. It's probably Tyus Jones. He could hit threes at a high clip. So over 1.5 on him. Don't hate doing a little ladder up to 3 or 4 on him either. You get nice prices. But love the Suns. Love the threes props. And there's a performance double. Booker 4 threes and they win it plus 440. I'll probably bet that.
I like that play a lot. Card Addict says Beal over 3.5 assists. I wouldn't play that one because
I would rather play Jones.
Well, yeah, because I think the ball's going to go in Tyus Jones' hand. And the problem with that Phoenix team last year was they didn't have a point guard, and they tried to take turns with Beal and Booker and KD running the offense. But these are all wing players. Even in Beal's best, right, where he earned that contract, talk about players that are overpaid. He's a good player, but he's eating a lot of that salary cap up that, I think that he's not worth that money. However, when he really looked good was when John Wall was running the show and he was able to just be a wing player, move off the ball. That way his catch and shoot, which is deadly, and his ability to get the ball already on the move, right? Not just dribbling, beating your man off the dribble. Catch it and head to the rim. So, hey, I could be wrong here because we don't know how this new look team's going to work, but that's not something I would be targeting tonight. That's why I'd probably stay away from that one. Of everything you posted in the chat, Card Addict, I like the Desmond Bane one by far the best. All right, Tyler. So there you have it.
The best one.
We'll put our official plays up right now, but right now, what are you thinking we're going to do the official plays on? You know what? It's not behind the paywall anyways because the projections aren't up. Let's just give it out right now. Let's just do the spots right now. We're playing the Pacers, right?
Playing the Pacers.
Okay, so I'll put an X next to that
and the Warriors.
Wait, what?
Do we want to play the
Say it one more time, please.
I said we're playing Indiana. We're playing the Suns. We're playing the Warriors. Do we want to play Toronto team total under?
Or do we want to play the full game under is my question there.
I kind of like the team total under better.
Fine with me. All right. And what's that right now so I can put it on our sheet, even though the sheet isn't live yet?
What do you mean?
What number are you getting on that team total under?
You got me lost now, spread. Number for
I need the number for Toronto team total under. Toronto
109.5.
All right. All right. Before we log off, can I interest you in some? No, we don't want to play the Jazz. My projection is like the Grizzlies there. You won't join me on the Bulls. I understand that one. How about the Hornets, buddy?
No. Listen to the 3 teams you just asked me to bet.
Okay, the Jazz aren't that bad.
They are good.
Okay. I don't think the Hornets are. Well, yeah, they are. All right, you're right. All right, this is a lot of fun, Tyler. We got 4 games up for tomorrow, and we'll be back Um,
I'll have better internet tomorrow too.
is it going to come that fast?
It should. It says tomorrow. Amazon usually pretty quick. Hopefully it's here before the show. It should be.
All right, sounds good. All right, guys. Reminder one more time. I'm going to be live with Holden Kushner and JC Zargo tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. We're going to be live betting these NBA games. So I'd love for you guys to come hang out. Go ahead. You can roast me in the chat. Try and claim that I have a high body count, and it's not because I'm so good on the dating apps. You can come do all that stuff. 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, Nuke the House YouTube channel. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what you were doing, but make sure you're subscribed right now. Tyler, final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think we found some winners. Lock them in, and then tune into that live show with you guys tonight. What's that time starting? 7:30 or 8 o'clock?
And we're going to start at 7. We're going to start right with that Pacers tip.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So
7 o'clock.
should be a lot of fun.
Boys.
Yeah. Hope you guys join us. NukeTheHouse.com.